Welcome back. I said in the previous video that I wanted to discuss some things, so we're going to do that and get it out of the way so that we can focus on the T-Rex 100% imprinting tame. That is pretty awesome. So, right now I'm on my way back to the base to get the Quets, to kill the Bronto that incidentally killed my Argentavis. Now, if you follow me on Twitter, I post different things, some of them being hints to what's going to happen in upcoming videos. And I mentioned that my Argentavis was killed due to a game bug. Now, with all of this going on, I went to the little island that's by me to farm meat for this little guy. Isn't he the cutest thing ever? Oh my god. I mean, I've named him Kratos, but Chen is like my go-to name. But Chen wasn't good enough. Chen is cool, don't get me wrong. He's an idol, a Korean idol. I mean, he's cool, but he's not cool enough to be my Rex. Kratos, on the other hand, is a badass, and it works. Anyway, I went to the little island by mine on the Argentavis, like I do all the time, to farm meat. And ironically, there were the trilobites, the little snail things that I farm for oil and pearls. I have fun farming those things. So I jumped off of her, and I usually have her set on follow, and I was in the middle of chasing one of those, because when you hit them, they run. I looked up, and she was fighting the Bronto. I don't even know how that happened. So I was like, okay, she's level 140 something. What could happen? But Brontos have a huge health pool. So it's like, okay, stop what I'm doing. I'm going to try to get her attention so I can hop on her. And when I ran up to her, because I tried whistling, that didn't work. And when I went to run up to her to get closer, the tail of the Bronto swiped me, and I ended up going in the water. So it's like, okay, whatever. So I get out of the water, and at that point I notice she's not moving. They're stuck. Remember in the previous video I showed you how things get stuck? She was just stuck inside the Bronto. So at that point, it's like, oh man. So I tried to get, close to her or get the Bronto to do something with me. But when I got up close again, it swiped me and threw me up on top of the rocks on the second level. And I could not destroy them. I could not. I honestly didn't even think to run around it. No, look. Its head is up out, and then the head dipped back in. Did you see that? Told you this thing is buggy. Anyway, I died where its head is in the rocks there. And you can see over there where that's my Argentavis in the middle of the air, all freaky like. But anyway, I could not destroy the rocks. It was just... And I couldn't see what was going on, but I knew if she was stuck, she was going to die. So I waited for that inevitable message, and it came up, and then I moved. Of course, it came after me. And so then I moved and found a pixel that it could attack me with and kill me so that I could respawn at the base to make sure that my tame didn't get messed up. So that's what I was talking about with all of this going on. Now, at this point, I'm done. I tried to get my stuff. I couldn't get my stuff. I died. You could see where the head was up at the top. Well, I had to use a mod. The mod said that my stuff was on the ground. I ended up having to farm this little area, and then my stuff came up. So the decision that I made is that I am done trying to make this game into something that it's not. And what it's not is a solid, smooth gaming experience. And one of the things that I want to discuss as to why I made this decision, if you look on the early access page, it says that there will be changes. And, you know, you think, well, okay, there should be some bugs, but you never stop to think that it's going to be this buggy, this long. And if you did, the wording on the page stops you from thinking that, with the "we're a veteran team with some major hits behind our leads, blah, blah, blah." Look at what's still left to get in the game. Enhanced building mechanics to evolve ARK into one of the best straight-up builder games out there. Smooth as Minecraft? Really? Gas-powered vehicles? You know, another biome. Deserts have not been put in the game yet. I said, with the other biome change, you better do everything you need to do now, because nobody's going to want to hear about map changes later. Deserts didn't make it into the game. 2 reasons why I've been hesitating on my build. 1, it's buggy. 2, deserts. Where are they going to put it? Well, let's think about it. I'm by the swamp, which doesn't make sense to put a desert, and I'm on the beach, right next to a big thing of water, which doesn't make sense to put a desert, but they could, you know, change that whole area so that it's not like that anymore. I hope not, but it's a very big possibility, which would mean that it would be very hot. You'd be hot all the time instead of cold all the time. Another area is where Usk is, which is on another area by the beach. But deserts is supposed to make it into the game. They promised on that Steam page that this was what was guaranteed to be in the game. Where is all of this? This game was supposed to come out in June. It was pushed back. Okay, fine. I understand that. But now there's a console version. There's the survival of the fittest. The original game was supposed to be out, and then the consoles come out. Now, I can understand where contractually they had to put the consoles out because, you know, a deal is a deal. But this game is supposed to come out November, December. Just with the stuff that's left. That's a lot of time. And for it to be a smooth, polished experience, yeah, I would not be surprised if this game is pushed back even further. But if it's not, even if they do make their deadline, there is nothing to imply that with these major changes coming to the game, that it would be a smooth experience, because we have yet to experience that as players. So the worst lie that you can tell is the one that you tell to yourself. The second one is the one that you tell me. But I am done trying to make this game something that it's not. It is not solid and polished. And if you want to try to do something long term, then you need a solid and polished game to do it on. So, as you can see, I've changed how I do my videos. I'm not going to stop playing the game. I'm not going to do the 2 versions with the single player and whatnot, because I honestly have no interest in doing that. I thought about it, but the truth is that there's too many other games that I want to play and put on the channel than invest double in this. So, and I don't mean that as a slam or anything. That is one way to burn me out on something real fast, is for me to just go hog wild on it like that. So I'm not going to do that. So yeah, I lost the RG. And, you know, when I made the post on Twitter, I made the decision to not finish what I started there because of this. There is just absolutely no way that I can see all of this stuff is going to get in the game, and it's going to be buggy. And ironically, not too long after the RG died, I was fighting on the Quetz, and it happened again, where I got stuck fighting a Bronto, and the error was that I was encumbered, except I had no inventory. I didn't even have 100 pounds on me because I had just come there empty-handed to get meat. You see what I'm saying? So the few little things that I had, my gun and ammo, I had to drop everything on the ground, and then that made me not encumbered anymore, and I was able to unstick from the dino. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. So, yeah, that's why I decided to go on and do this. And I've got a bunch of tame videos coming up. I've got eggs that you know nothing about that I'm going to breed, and we're just going to continue it from there. There's a lot of things in the game that just don't make any sense from a fun standpoint. It's not fun to build in this game. It's not fun to combat in this game when you don't know if a game bug is going to jack you over or not. Speaking of the interactive breeding, which you will see with the T-Rex on the official servers, remember when I did Monarch the Quetzal? That was before the interactive breeding came in. With interactive breeding, you have to check on your dino, and you will see it on my Rex, every 3 to 4 hours for as long as the taming process is. With a Quetzal, 7.5 days. Yeah. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, well, you're in a tribe, which is like a guild, so you just have somebody else do it. Oh, no. To get that imprint bonus, the same person has to do it. The person that is taming the animal. So 7.5 days, every 3 to 4 hours, you have to check in and do something. Feed it, pet it, take it for a walk or something. Does that sound like fun to you? Now, on my server, we'll see how long that takes. The last one was 39 hours. And instead of being able to log out and, sleep for 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, because the weight is so much on there, on the Quetz, you could just stuff it with meat and, take a break. If you have a job or, something. Yeah, so with this Quetz, every 3 to 4 hours, for 39 hours, I have to log in to do something. And the imprint bonus is not mandatory. But when you're in a PvP environment, it does become mandatory because you don't want to bump up against the person and you have equal level dinos, but you don't have the imprint and they do. You lose. 30% bonus. Only for the person that did it, though. And these bonuses do not carry down like with breeding and whatnot. So when I say there's some really weird choices on why they do the things they do, it makes you wonder if they play the game. And I'd actually like to see them play the game on the official servers and say that's fun. You see what I mean? I would really like them to do that. And that's why I tend to go to bat for people on the official servers. I don't see how they do it. There's just absolutely no way. So anyway, that's why I made the decisions. It wasn't because I got in a pissy fit because I lost a pet. Don't assume because I'm a woman I'm, overly girly. I am not. You want to piss me off real fast? Assume that I'm girly like that. I think more like a guy. I don't know whether that's good or bad, but it is what it is. I don't get emotional. I haven't had an argument in, my God, I don't even know how long. It's been so long. Like I said, losing a fight in a fight is one thing. Your story might not end the way you wanted it to, but it is what it is. But a game bug? If it had happened on single player, I would have just spawned another one in because the priority would have been my video, not, legit gameplay, my video. There's a reason why YouTubers play together because they understand what's important and it's the video. I'm not faulting the admin because I never asked him to spawn one in. Let me be very clear. I never asked him to. He didn't know about it until after I made the post. I had decided that I was done. I'm done trying to make something into something that it's not. So I'm hoping that the game is, you know, a smoother gaming experience for everybody, but look at these changes, particularly the procedurally generated arcs. I just don't see how that's going to be. Good luck with that. I mean, I hope that it's smooth, but they have a reactionary coding ethic where they put something out and then react to it. And that's very different from what, you know, like Rockstar does. They come up with a plan, they think about all of the repercussions of what might happen, make a decision, and then try to release the most polished thing possible. It's a difference of opinion. So, I mean, we'll see how this works. What else can I say? I mean, yeah, so let me know what you think. I got nothing else. I'm still looking at this list of stuff that's supposed to get in the game, and it's like, yeah, it's like, let us pray. Okay, that's it for this one. Next video coming, my baby. That Rex is my, I love that thing. You're gonna see the story of how he came into this world, which was, let's put it like this, he's a troll. I'll just say it, he's a troll. He came into this world a troll, and he's been trolling me ever since. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.